Good afternoon. This is U.S. Immigration Attorney Sharifa Tharpe. I'm here live to take your U.S. immigration related questions. So go ahead and put your questions in the comments now. I'm just going to do a quick update today. So just go ahead, put your questions in right now because I just have some brief updates today, but I want to just get to some of your questions before I have to head back into appointments. We have been very, very busy here at ST Law Office getting our client status. And, so I have to be on the go, but I still want to touch base with you on a day to day basis, and I try where I can to do that. So put your questions in the comments so that I can answer your questions right now. Now, immigration updates is the first, is some really good news. Biometrics notices can now be done online. Biometric rescheduling of the biometrics appointment. Now, the biometrics appointment is like in most cases when you're applying for immigration benefits here, you have to apply for your you have to get the fingerprinting appointment done. Now, when you are applying, sometimes it's scheduled and it may not be the best date for you because or things may come up where you have to reschedule it, and it was very difficult before. You'd have to call them and get through to them first, or do it in writing. A very tedious process. But now they're allowing rescheduling of biometrics appointments to be done online. So that will be very good for us and our clients to help provide them the services they need as they are making their way to the work permit or the green card. Now, the other update I wanted to talk about quickly was driving in Florida. Now, many immigrants, we have the anti-immigration law that was passed. And with the anti-immigration law came the restrictions on driver's licenses. So with the restrictions, they have now issued a list, and the list is not as extensive right now as before. So the list has 5 states on there. And I'm going to go off of memory here. It's Connecticut, Vermont, Delaware, and there are 2 more states, but I have to look at the list. I'd have to look at the list to see, but there are 5 more. There are just 5 states on that list, so, which means that they're not necessarily stopping and people and citing them if they're driving with other types of out-of-state driver's licenses. They did say that they are going to expand the list, so that small list could turn into a big list. But I do know there are other states like New York, California, Washington, Maryland, Massachusetts that do issue licenses to undocumented immigrants, and those have not been on the list yet. So it means that if you're driving and an officer stops you, it's likely the officer is going to go by that limited list with the 5 states. And those 5 states, I believe it's Connecticut, Vermont, um, yeah, I'll go ahead. If you look at my previous video, you'll see the states there because I did do a video on it. So go to my previous video and you'll see the list of states there, but it's 5 states right now. And if you go to that video, look at the list, and the state with your license is not there, then it likely means they're not going to enforce driving with an invalid license against you until, of course, they add that state on. And I would think, I think it's Rhode Island. Yes, I believe Rhode Island, but check the list. I just have a limited time, so I'm trying to rush through and I can't go off of memory right now. So those are the 2 updates. And now I'm going to run to questions. So let me go ahead and answer some questions. Can I apply for the green card without being married? Can you apply? Not, I wouldn't know that unless we do the consultation. There are ways to apply to get permanent residence, but it's going to depend on your circumstances. And that's where the consultation is very important. It's possible. I've done it for my clients, but can you specifically? I don't know unless we talk about it. Can I travel on my 2-year green card to my country without any issues? As long as your 2-year it has not expired, and it's valid, yes, you can. Just make sure that you are staying within the guidelines of the timeline to travel. Make sure you're not leaving the country for more than 6 months at a time. um, see. So someone here answered the question. To the question, can you get apply for the green card without marriage? Yes. Asylum, H-1B visa. You need tons of evidence. So this is where I would say a lot of people themselves out of the process by thinking about what do you have to prove. Don't do that, right? This is where we as attorneys can assist our clients. Don't X yourself out of the process by saying, oh, I think I would qualify, except we need tons of evidence. Leave it, contact me. Let's talk about what your situation is, and then we can determine what you're going to need. But I find that's a big mistake, is that people just tend to think that can't be me. And when the individuals who have contacted me, who we've gotten status for, they have been successful because they didn't make those assumptions before talking to me. So that's one thing. I'm going in for N400 tomorrow and got married while in the process. Can I bring my license to the interview and update my? They'll allow you to update information there. Just make sure you carry everything you need. Your marriage certificate, make sure you carry your marriage certificate, your original marriage certificate, and any other documents you want to update your N400, and good luck with that. Can I get a driver's license if I get a 2-year work permit? Absolutely. So when you do get the 2-year work permit, then you're going to get a driver's license, and the driver's license is going to be for the 2 years, the time that you have the work permit for. And if you renew it, then you also get another chance at getting your driver's license. Um, Okay, so why would you recommend immigrant to live in Kansas City? So I did not. I don't know if somebody else is on here talking to individuals, but listen, you're here to talk to me as the attorney. Please don't take any advice from anybody else, because that's where I see a lot of people getting into trouble. So if people are on here giving advice, please don't do that. And don't take advice from anybody else but an attorney, okay? Because that's where a lot of people get into trouble, is they get information from the village attorney and they make mistakes. Um, all right, and then I'm going to answer one more question. I petitioned for my brother in Jamaica. His priority date is October 14th. Should I send in documentation like affidavit of support already? So they will definitely let you know when they're ready for the affidavit of support. So once your petition is approved, it goes to the National Visa Center, and the National Visa Center will then issue invoices to tell you to pay the affidavit of support fee first, and then submit the completed and signed affidavit of support documentation. All right, that's gonna be it for me today. I'm working hard to get back to tomorrow. I'll be back here around lunchtime. to talk about a particular topic and to answer any of your questions. I think I got to everybody's questions today, but think of your questions and come back tomorrow and we can continue to have a conversation. Thanks everyone for your time. And hi there, Miss Virgo. I'm doing well, very busy, busy, busy. And I really hope I can help you too. Go ahead, go to the link in the profile, click on the link in the profile to get in touch with the office so that we can talk to you about your potential options. Remember that this is general information, it's not legal advice. And the way I'm really going to know how I can help you is by talking to you in a detailed appointment. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.